No, sir, I haven't. I think that I think you have to awaken the public to the fact that they are here and what they're doing. And I think the underground, of course, they've always got reasons for not doing anything to them. I mean, they're underground or they're a liberal. And they thump their chests and they're liberals. But if you mention that you're opposed to the Communist Party, then you are anti-labor, you're anti-Semitic, you're anti-Negro, and you always end up with fascists. But they never start that until they find out that you're opposed to the Communist Party. So if you wanted to drop the rompers and look, you'd find the hammer and sickle on the rear end, I think.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wood.
Raise your right hand. Mind you, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Sit down, please, mind you.
Mr. Cameron, you let the record. To try to determine who was right or who was wrong, I believe that 95% of the people in California are decent, honest American citizens. The Communist Party is a minority, but a dangerous minority. I believe that the entire nation should be alerted to its menace today. I think that Mr. Wyszynski and Mr. Molotov have done the most magnificent job of awakening a great many people. The more information the American people get, the more they will realize it, the more they will turn against it. It is completely against the un-American feeling, this communistic thing. I believe I would move to the state of Texas if it ever came here, because I think the Texans would kill them on sight.
Heralding the annual observance of Navy Day, a mighty battle wagon plunges through heavy seas lashed by a howling typhoon. To these men and their brothers in arms, we extend each year our heartfelt thanks for their devotion to duty and to country. The weather instruments spin furiously, driven by the screaming winds that tear planes from their catapults. In the Atlantic, the great carrier Midway rendezvous for a firing operation. Several hundred miles offshore, a German V-2 rocket is prepared for test launching. As the crews make ready, Admiral Blandy, Atlantic Fleet Commander, and Vice Admiral Sherman are keen observers of a huge liquid oxygen tank being brought topside from the hangar deck. The fuel is piped into the big rocket, while ready for emergency action, a fire control gang stands by. This is the first launching of such a heavy bombardment rocket from a ship or a moving platform. She's all set, and she's off. Successfully on its way, this novel launching opens up a new chapter in sea warfare. Such scientific research keeps our Navy the finest in the world. Hail to our mighty Navy.
Have greatly increased the safety and ease of operation of glider towing. The bar permits the two aircraft to keep direct contact and to operate as one unit. Tests on gliders have proved so satisfactory that experiments are underway with jet fighters, which would be towed to combat areas with a great saving in fuel consumption. The novel device affords such direct control over the glider that tow flights can now be made in all kinds of weather, hitherto a restricting hazard. The flying tugboat ushers in a new era in the air. Summer is groomed for its first flight at the Northrop plant in Hawthorne, California. Called YB-49, the huge 100-ton dreadnought packs 32,000 horsepower in its 8 jet engines. At the controls during the initial flight are veteran test pilot Max Stanley, center, and crew of 2. Theirs is a big job, and like a giant boomerang, the mammoth craft picks up speed. Trailing streams of smoke from its jets, Uncle Sam's latest ace of the atom age passes its test with flying colors.